Another question for you, Seth. With all the volatility and the nervousness around the market, people might be thinking, should I go to cash? Cash is still getting them a good percentage at their banks, and get back into the market later. Is that a smart idea?
I'm glad you bring that up because I can completely understand why people feel like that's a good strategy. Because in the short term, you feel a lot better. You feel protected. Your money's not going to gyrate. You kind of locked it down and made it safe. But as a long-term strategy, it almost always is a loser. And the reason is because what happens is that the stock market, you're in the stock market for the equity-like returns. On average, the stock market has given us almost 10% return over the last 35 years. And what you see is that if you miss a few of the really good days, your return starts to go down big time. So what we have here is a chart that shows the last 35 years in the stock market from 1990 to the end of 2024. And what it shows is that out of all those days, 260 days a year times 35 years is something like 9,100 days,
Quick
right?
math.
Yeah, exactly. And then what you look at is that when you look at these numbers, if you miss the best 5 days out of that time period, your return goes from 9.8% to -4, right? If you missed the best 20 days in 35 years, if you just weren't in, you're like, hey, let me hang on the sidelines. Let me wait until the coast clears, right? If you were just, on vacation and you missed those days, the best 20 days, your return goes to negative 24% per year.
So the best days are really important to a long-term investor.